FTP stands for File Transfer Protocol, and it's simply a fancy term for uploading content to your website. And this is a perfect example of how easy it is to start making money online now. Because way back when I started online, a program like I'm going to show you was far more complicated to use and would run you $300 to buy. But now the program that you're going to see now is far easier to use and completely free. Here we are on the Filezilla dashboard, and this is really split into two. This area here represents all the files on your home computer, and this area here represents, once we've dialed onto it, this represents your server. So the first thing we do, as you can see, I'll put in my host, and that normally is your main website, but instead of www you have FTP dot. So for example, if your website is www.billybob.com, then your host name would be ftp.billybob.com. You then put in your username, which, just like any other password, you normally have a username and a password when you set up access. And I'll just type in my password and we can get going. Don't have to worry about the port, and we just click on Quick Connect, and you can see now what's happened is that this side, which represents your server, is now full of details because of course we're now connected to our server. So the file we're interested in at this stage is the public HTML file, this one here. This contains all your websites. So double click on that. It opens up all the websites. Now obviously if you're just starting out on this, you won't have as many websites as I have, but that doesn't matter. Let's probably make it less confusing when you first start. So we'll use my famous kidney diet secrets. Now what I'm doing here is I'm putting a video on here. So this is the easy video player folder. Double click on that. I'll then double click on assets, which contains the files, and then click on files. Now you can see these are the three videos that I've actually got on that website at the moment. Now move across to the other side, which represents my home computer here. Now you can see here you can choose any section of your computer, like for example this is the main drive, this is the D drive, that is the E drive. That tends to be if you have any DVDs or CDs placed in the drive. And this one here is the one I'm actually hooked up to. This is a external hard disk, because I always keep my videos on an external hard disk because of the massive file size they are. So we come down here now, and I can then scroll through what is effectively my remote hard drive. So what I'm looking for now is some video files, which again I know are headed WR, so I'm looking down the bottom here at the W's. Not too far. Right, here we are. That's the one, I think. Yeah, so what I've got to do now is simply click on that and hold the left click and hold the button down, and then with my mouse I'm going to drag that across onto the server side of the thing. Now I will now release my left finger off the button. What will happen now, as you can see down the bottom here, is that it is now being transferred up over to this panel, which then means that it's being uploaded to my server. Now with the magic of web video, we can now see that we've jumped the time And now we're pretty much ready to complete this process. And there it is. And you'll now see that my new video file is now uploaded on this side. It's now available to my website. And that's all there is to it. It is hard to believe that it is that simple. It's literally dragging stuff across. But that's the magic, really, of Filezilla. And what's more, of course, it's totally free to use. For more like this, and tips on every aspect of making money online, go to unfairadvantageclub.com.